What's going on, guys? I'm One Shot, and today we're gonna be shooting a lot more than just one shot. You could also call me One Shot Gun, because today I have one shotgun here. As you can see, it is the Silver Eagle Mag 35. This is a 12 gauge from TR Imports that I plan to use for turkey hunting. I've got the glow dot sights specifically for turkey mounted up on there, but I will warn you guys before we get too far in the video, some of my shots will be off because this was not sighted in for 25 yards. I think 40 possibly. I'm not going to be shooting super accurate with it, but the purpose of coming out here to shoot it. Roll the flashback. A year ago, when I first bought this shotgun, I went out to shoot with my uncle, who is a trained professional. You're going to see throughout the video, I clearly am not trained nor professional. But I was going to shoot with my uncle. I'm sitting there, I'm sighted in, getting ready to pull the trigger, and I flinch. I lift my head up away from my cheek well as I'm pulling the trigger. So when I pull the trigger, the shotgun rises up, smacks me in the face, my eyes start watering, my nose starts running, and it hurt pretty bad, I'm not gonna lie. So, skip ahead a year later. I have yet to shoot the shotgun or even bring it out again since then. And I'm 5'8", 155 pounds of pure muscle. I have been training and I've been practicing with guns. And I have been working out and stuff lately. I wanted to see if I can now handle the shotgun better compared to a year ago. My goal is to shoot the shotgun enough times that I'm no longer scared of it and I'm able to manage the recoil. But before we get too far into the video, we're going to start off with a little safety briefing. There's only two things you need to know when handling guns. Don't shoot yourself and don't shoot anyone else. You guys thought it was that simple. You thought you were getting away with that. No, here's the real safety briefing.
So you want to shoot at the range, but you're unsure how to safely handle firearms. No need to worry, the following message is for you. Treat every firearm as if it is loaded and pointed in a safe direction. Do not place your finger on the trigger until you are prepared to fire. Be certain of your target and what lies beyond it before taking aim. Do not shoot if anyone else is walking down range, and do not walk down range while someone else is shooting. Be sure to have appropriate eye and ear protection on at all times. Only use the appropriate ammunition for your firearm. Be sure to clean up once you have finished shooting.
Where is that voice coming from?
Over here.
What the? Hello? Are you watching me, dude?
No.
Do you work for the ATF?
No, definitely not.
I don't trust you, man. Alright, so the first bit of prepping that we're going to need to do is I'm going to have to work on my stance. I'm no expert, this is just what I read online. So you want your feet shoulder width apart. A little bit of bend in your knees and put about 60-75% of your weight on the front foot. You can have your dominant shoulder back, your non-dominant shoulder forward. Bring the gun up to your line of sight. You want the stock in between your shoulder blade and your collarbone, and that little muscle in between there. Then you're going to grab with this arm a little bit bent underneath the gun. This arm winged out. Then you're going to get your cheek weld. You're going to pull back with this hand, push forward with this hand, just like that. You're ready to fire. So I'm going to try and stay consistent with that because practice makes perfect. Repetition, you know, get it drilled into my head that that's how I need to shoot. But now that we have our safety prepared, we've got our stance prepared, time to mentally prepare. We're just gonna do a little meditation exercise, you know, get a little bit of namaste. Go to your happy place. Go to your happy place. I'm not a bitch. I'm not a bitch. I'm not a bitch. My dad doesn't mean it when he says he wishes he wore protection. I'm not a little soy boy. So what if I'm a cuck? I can shoot this shotgun. I can do it. I felt it, but nowhere near as bad as I was expecting. I was getting a little bit nervous there on the first shot, but not bad at all. Alright, not a terrible group. I was trying to get a little bit lower than that, to be honest, but that's not terrible. We're going to put the next three, hopefully, in the bottom half. Okay, so second group felt a bit better mentally, but let's go see how it looks physically. Oh yeah, that is a lot better. Look how tight that one is compared to this one. So the goal with the next group is to split the difference between this and hit right in the middle. You can kind of see how there's a X there. I want to put these last three right here in the middle. So let's see if I'm up for the challenge. All right. That one felt all right. I know one of them was a really good shot, but the other two, my arms are getting a little bit tired right now, so it's hard to keep still. But here we got 1, 2, 3. So the first one was really good. The next two, not so much. The problem there was I was just shaking a bit. I'm tired of holding that heavy gun up. And my shoulder's getting a little sore, so that's why I wasn't really still. So, but the nerves gone. I feel like I'm shooting great now, mentally, that is. We do have one last slug. The challenge is going to be put this one within this black box on the head. Hopefully I can. All right, so for these next couple, I want to be able to make sure I'm able to shoot in a real life situation. So I'm just gonna, you know, pretend I'm in a real situation. Just ignore whatever I'm saying. Freeze, dirtbag. Get on the ground. I'm not afraid of you. Adios, muchacho. Say hello to my little friend. I'm not a loser, Dad. Quit saying that. I'm absolutely just kidding. I would never shoot my dad with a shotgun. Again, I'm absolutely joking. You know, I shouldn't even play like that. Guns and shooting someone is not something to joke about. I just need to get back on topic. I was just trying to break the tension a little bit, you know, loosen up, have a little fun here. Last one, going in. I think I did it. Maybe. Just barely missed it. Just barely missed it. Beautiful group right here. Beautiful group. We hit the middle where we were aiming for. Just barely missed this black square. And all these are good shots. Yep, thank you. Bye. One, maybe 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's actually not bad. Alright, so now that it's all said and done, I want to give a bit of a final review and take note of some things that I learned along the way, and yeah, just give a final overview of how it went. So the kickback obviously is going to happen, but as long as you keep your face down in there, then yeah, you're not going to get hit in the face like I did before. So I was a little bit worried about that for the first like 2 or 3 shots, but then after that, after I got over it and I was like, all right, I'm not going to get hit in the face, then I started shooting tighter groups. Started shooting more accurately and more precise. Then, after a few more shots, my shoulder was getting a little bit banged up and my arms were getting tired from holding the gun because it's pretty heavy. So then my group started to get a little bit less accurate and a little bit less precise. So I think some of the biggest things that I need to work on is just repetition, you know, getting more reps in, shooting more often, well, shooting the shotgun more often. Maybe do a couple push-ups here and there so that I get my shoulders popping out a little bit more, used to taking more of a hit. I definitely need to work on my trigger discipline and my breath control for sure, because I do have a bit of a flinch like right as I get to the breaking point of the trigger. I don't know if that's just from getting hit in the face or if it's because of the loud bang or what it is, but always like just as I'm getting to the breaking point, I flinch. I can't tell if I flinch after the shot or before, but I feel like it's before. So yeah, I just need to work on my trigger discipline with that. Just focus on the sights, you know, not move my head at all before I shoot. And then yeah, breathing. I definitely need to be able to get in the zone and focus more on the target and on my sights, and just control my breath and get nice and relaxed and focused and settled in there. Because I noticed a couple times, like I'd be just about ready to shoot and my glasses get all fogged up and my head and my face gets all hot because I'm just sitting there holding my breath, trying to hold still. I just need to get into the flow state a little bit, you know, and just relax a little bit more when I'm shooting, which I definitely started to at the end. There was one shot I remember, I don't remember which one it is specifically, but there was one shot that I had taken where I just couldn't help but crack a smile on my face because my head was just completely clear. There was nothing going on except for my sights and the target. So yeah, it was a good experience, good learning experience. And I'm gonna continue to learn and continue to get better, and that's really all there is to shooting, you know. So appreciate everybody for watching, who watched until the end. I'll catch y'all next time.